heart of the Greenvale Forest, there was an ancient oak tree that stood taller and broader than any other. Known simply as the sacred tree, it had been a part of the forest for centuries, its twisted branches and gnarled roots hiding many secrets. The villagers of Greenvale spoke of the tree with a mixture of reverence and fear, for it was said to be a gateway to another realm, a place where the spirits of the past lingered. The legend of the sacred tree was a tale told to children to keep them from venturing too deep into the forest. It spoke of a hidden world beneath the tree, a dark and eerie place where the souls of those who had wronged the forest were trapped for eternity. Few dared to approach the tree, and those who did often returned with stories of ghostly whispers and shadowy figures. Among the villagers was a young woman named Evelyn, who had always been fascinated by the tales of the sacred tree. An aspiring botanist, she had moved to Greenvale to study the unique flora of the ancient forest. Her curiosity about the tree grew with each passing day, fueled by the mysterious stories and the desire to uncover the truth. One crisp autumn morning, Evelyn set out to explore the forest, determined to find the sacred tree and discover its secrets. She packed her backpack with supplies and a journal, ready to document her findings. As she ventured deeper into the woods, the air grew cooler and the canopy above thickened, casting the forest floor in shadow. After hours of trekking through the dense underbrush, Evelyn finally came upon the sacred tree. The tree was even more magnificent and intimidating up close, its massive trunk covered in moss and its roots snaking across the ground like ancient serpents. The hollow at the base of the tree was large enough for a person to crawl through, and Evelyn felt a shiver of anticipation as she approached it. Taking a deep breath, she crawled into the hollow, her flashlight cutting through the darkness. The air inside was cool and damp, and the earthy scent of the forest floor was overpowering. She crawled through a narrow tunnel, her heart pounding with a mixture of fear and excitement. After what felt like an eternity, she emerged into a cavernous chamber beneath the tree. The chamber was unlike anything Evelyn had ever seen. The walls were lined with roots that glowed faintly, casting an eerie light over the space. The ground was covered in a thick layer of moss, and the air was filled with the sound of whispering voices. At the center of the chamber stood a stone altar, covered in strange symbols and surrounded by flickering candles. Evelyn approached the altar, her eyes wide with wonder. She could feel the presence of something otherworldly, a powerful force that seemed to emanate from the very walls of the chamber. As she examined the symbols on the altar, the whispers grew louder, forming words that she could barely understand. "Who are you?" the voices asked. "Why have you come?" "I am Evelyn," she replied, her voice trembling. "I seek to understand the secrets of the sacred tree." The whispers paused as if considering her words. Then they spoke again, their tone more urgent. "The sacred tree is a place of great power, but also great danger. Those who come seeking knowledge must be prepared to face the consequences." Evelyn nodded, her resolve unwavering. "I am prepared," she said. Suddenly, the chamber was filled with a blinding light, and Evelyn felt herself being pulled into a vision. She saw the history of the sacred tree unfold before her eyes. Ancient rituals, sacrifices, and the spirits of those who had wronged the forest trapped beneath the tree for all eternity. She saw the faces of those who had dared to enter the chamber, their expressions twisted in fear and regret. As the vision faded, Evelyn found herself back in the chamber, her heart racing. She knew now that the sacred tree was not just a legend, but a place of immense power and danger. The spirits trapped beneath the tree were restless, and their anger could not be ignored. Determined to help, Evelyn began to study the symbols on the altar, hoping to find a way to free the spirits and bring peace to the sacred tree. She spent hours poring over the markings, her mind racing with possibilities. Finally, she found what she was looking for, a ritual that could release the trapped souls and cleanse the tree of its dark energy. The ritual required a series of offerings, herbs, stones, and a drop of her own blood, each representing a different element of the forest. Evelyn gathered the necessary materials and began the ritual, her voice steady as she recited the ancient incantation. The air around her grew thick with energy, and the whispers grew louder, filling the chamber with their mournful cries. As she completed the final words of the incantation, a powerful force surged through the chamber, and the ground beneath her feet began to tremble. The roots lining the walls pulsed with light, and the spirits of the trapped souls appeared before her, their faces filled with gratitude and relief. "Thank you," they whispered, their voices echoing through the chamber. "We are free." With a final burst of light, the spirits vanished, leaving the chamber in silence. The oppressive energy that had filled the space was gone, replaced by a sense of peace and tranquility. Evelyn felt a profound sense of accomplishment, knowing that she had helped to free the spirits and bring balance to the sacred tree. She made her way back through the tunnel and emerged into the forest, the sunlight filtering through the canopy above. The forest seemed brighter, more alive, as if it too had been cleansed by the ritual. Evelyn knew that she had done something important, something that would be remembered by the villagers for generations to come. In the days that followed, the story of Evelyn's journey to the sacred tree spread through Greenvale. The villagers spoke of her bravery and determination, and the legend of the sacred tree took on a new meaning. It was no longer a tale of fear and danger, but one of redemption and hope. Evelyn continued her studies in the forest, her respect for its ancient power deepened by her experience. She knew that there were still many secrets to uncover, but she was no longer afraid. The sacred tree had shown her that even in the darkest places, there is the potential for light and healing. And so, beneath the towering branches of the sacred tree, Evelyn found her place in the world, a guardian of the forest and its secrets, ensuring that the spirits of the past could finally rest in peace.